Hi everyone, and welcome back to our channel, or welcome to our channel if you're new. For today's video, I'll be showing you how to get this Wednesday Addams inspired Halloween look. So this is Wednesday from the Addams Family. She's one of my favorite characters from the Addams Family. So I thought I would try to recreate her look, but adding a kind of glamorous spin on it. So if you'd like to see how to get this spooky look, then please keep on watching. So first off, I'm using my Too Faced Hangover RX Primer. I did apply this off camera just to save some time. And instead of going in with my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation, I'm going in with the L'Oreal True Match Lumi foundation. And I'm going in with a shade that's like 3 times lighter than my normal skin tone. I'm usually a lot paler in the winter, so I usually use this foundation as a regular foundation at that time. But it's perfect for this look because it's a paler version of myself. Most of the photos that I looked at of Wednesday and her type of look is very simple, and she's a lot pale, but she's not overly pale where it looks ghastly white. So I wanted to mimic that effect. So what I did was I took a Spirit Halloween palette, and I took the white from that palette, and I'm stippling this all over my face with a disposable sponge. And this is just going to add that white that I really needed, but I'm not going to leave it like this as it's really sticky and it's just going to be a mess if I leave it that way. So I'm just setting this with my Maybelline Fitme Matte and Poreless powder, and this is just going to set everything that's on my face at the moment, and it's just going to make sure that I don't look ghastly white. I still have some color in my skin, but you could tell that I'm a kind of sickly white, and that's exactly what I was going for with this look. Now I'm just going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz in the shade Granite, and I'm just lining my brows, and I made my brows very defined and thick for this look. Also, I forgot to mention that I did do my concealer. I did it off camera because it's just the same concealer I always use, which is the Maybelline Age Rewind Dark Eraser Concealer. Next, I'm going into my Too Faced White Peach palette, and I'm going in with the shade Peach Cream, and I'm going to use this on my lids and pretty much all over my eyelid because I want this as a nice base so that I can put other colors on top. After applying that to my eyes, I'm going to take the Urban Decay 24/7 Waterline eyeliner in the shade Legend, and I'm just going to use this on my waterline, and I'm just going to use this just to darken up my waterline to prepare it for the other dark shadows I'm going to add on top. Speaking of which, I'm using the White Peach palette again, and I'm using the shade On the Grill, and I'm just going to apply this on my waterline as well just to smoke it out and darken it up as much as possible. And I'm also going to take it into my inner corners as well, just so that it looks a lot darker and a lot more almost dead in a sense, because you want to look a little bit more pale and darker on the eyes. Then for my upper waterline, I'm going to take my Kat Von D liner in the shade Trooper, and I'm just going to make a very small wing because the wing isn't going to be the focal point of this look. We're just putting it there for the sake of darkening up the upper waterline. I'm then once again taking the shade On the Grill, and I'm going to apply this right on top of that eyeliner, almost making somewhat of a cut crease. Now, I'm not doing a defined cut crease here. I'm just using it to define my crease with a dark black color because I wanted my crease to look very sunken in, and that was the idea around it. Somewhat of a zombie, but not to the extent of looking completely dead, just to look very dark around the eyes. Next, I'm going into my Makeup Forever Professional Paris palette, and I'm taking the shade ME108, and I'm just applying this to my lid. Now, I didn't like the amount of pigment that was on this. It wasn't very pigmented, so I went back into the White Peach palette and I took the shade Peach Ice on my finger, and I added this straight on top of my lid. If you ever have a shadow that doesn't have that much pigment, or you're worried about the pigmentation, always apply it with your finger. It works out much better than having to use a brush or any other small stippling brush. It really works out well because of the warmth of your fingers. And right here, I'm just darkening up that liner because I felt like the eyeshadow started to cover it. So I'm just redarkening that up. I'm then taking the same dark black shade from the White Peach palette on the grill, and I'm just going to apply this as contour. So I'm going to put it on my cheekbones as well as my temples and on my nose. You want to be very light and have a very light hand with this because it can get a little messy. If anything, you can always buff it out with a beauty blender. I'm then going back in with my Urban Decay eyeliner, and I'm going to use it as lip liner since I don't have a black lip liner. So I'm just lining my lips, and then I'm going to go in with the Sephora collection black lipstick in the shade Woof Woof, and I'm just going to apply this straight to my lips. Alright, now off camera I put my hair into pigtails just like Wednesday does, and I'm now adding a widow's peak. Now sometimes she has the widow's peak in some of the shows and cartoons, and sometimes she doesn't, but from what I know of her, she always has that iconic widow's peak. So I'm just adding that to the center of my hairline with an eyeliner, and then I'm going to take some eyeshadow. I took the On The Grill eyeshadow once again, and I'm just adding that onto my hairline just so that it looks like it's part of my hairline. For highlight, I'm using Peach Ice from the same White Peach palette, and I'm applying this sparingly to my cheekbones because I feel like she's more of a matte type of girl, not really too much for glow. Also, I forgot to mention that everything I talked about will be in the description box below. And I did do my mascara off camera since I'm using the same Benefit Roller Lash mascara. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Also, I did not use setting spray for this look because if I did, all of the white that I used on my face would probably melt off. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, comment down below what you thought of this video and everything else from our channel. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more videos every week. And I hope you guys have a fantastic week. Thanks for watching!